Good morning students, welcome to my accounts class. Today I will start with the last chapter of partnership firm, that is dissolution of a partnership firm. Earlier in lower class you have done already the meaning of dissolution of partnership and dissolution of partnership firm. How a firm is dissolved, already all done in commerce earlier. I will straight away move to the accounting treatment of accounts when the firm is dissolved. When all the partners cease to continue as partners, it is called dissolution of partnership firm. And at that time, what are the accounting procedure? We'll understand that first. On page 5.3, settlement of accounts on dissolution, section 48 of the Partnership Act specifies the method or mode of settlement of accounts on the dissolution of a partnership firm. Under section 48 subsection 1, first of all, the amount of loss if the firm is running into losses, including the deficiency of capital, that is any partner is having a debit balance, that means he has to bring in money, shall be paid out of profits, next out of capital of the other partners, and lastly, if required, necessary, will be realized from the partners in their profit sharing ratio. Then we have second method under section 48 subsection 2, amount realized from the sale of assets of the firm, including any sum contributed by the firm, shall be applied in the following manner and order. First of all, the outside liabilities of the firm will be paid except the loan taken from the partner or capital account of the partner. First of all, out the outside liability like creditors, bills payable, bank loan will be paid off first. Out of the remaining amount, if any, the loan given by the partner to the firm will be paid off first. If any money is still left out, thereafter the balance of the partner's capital account will be refunded or money will be paid to the partner. Final payment, that is called. Again, if some amount remains, any surplus amount remains, it will be shared between or among the partners in their profit sharing ratio. Then you have payment of firm's debts, that means any liability what the firm owes, and any private debts any partner has taken loan on his own account for his personal use, that is called private debt. Section 49 deals with that. Firm's debts means what the firm owes to outsiders, and private debt means a partner who owes in his personal capacity. Now following provisions apply for payment of firm's debts and private debts. Amount realized from the sale of assets of the firm is first used to pay off the debts of the firm. So if you sell off the assets, whatever money you get, first of all you will clear the liabilities of the firm. That means any loan taken, any debt that the firm owes to outsider. And if there is any money still left, surplus, it will be distributed among the partners to pay off his private debts. Amount realized from sale of private property estate of partners will be first used to pay the private liabilities or debts of the partners, and if any excess money left over, it will be used for paying off the debts of the firm or the liability of the firm, like loan especially. The differences are given on next page, you can see that. Accounting procedure on dissolution of firm now. When you are preparing the books of accounts, they have to be in this order. First of all, you will have to prepare realization account, then partners' loan account. If any partner has given money to the firm, then you will prepare loan account of the partner, then partners' capital account, and last cash account or bank account. Even if it is not asked in the question, cash or bank account has to be prepared. Now first of all, what is a realization account? Why is it prepared? Realization account shows the sale of assets and payment of liabilities. It is a nominal account, that is all expenses will be debited and all incomes will be credited. The profits or losses will be shared between or among the partners. Losses will be borne by the partners, and this amount will be transferred to their capital accounts. When you're preparing the realization account, the first thing is that you write off, transfer the assets and liabilities appearing in the balance sheet to realization account. Now all assets are not transferred to realization account. Cash account, bank account, PL account, advertisement suspense account, current account of any partner appearing on the other side will not be transferred to realization account. All other assets will be debited to realization account, because all assets show debit balance. So the entry will be assets account, realization account debit to assets account. Then liabilities on the liability side, except the capital account, partners' loan account, current account of any partner, PL account, general reserve account, will not be transferred to realization account. All other liabilities will be transferred or credited to realization account. Entry will be liabilities account debit to realization account. So creditors, bills payable, bank loan, wife's loan, investment fluctuation reserve, provision for doubtful debts, etc. all will be transferred to realization account at their book values. Book value means values appearing in the balance sheet. Then comes your sale of assets will be credited because credit or incomes and gains, and then payment from that money will be made to the outside liabilities. Now in the question, the outside liabilities, if it is not mentioned that they have been paid off, it is understood the liabilities which you owe to outsiders has to be paid off. So creditors, bills payable, bank loan, wife's loan, brother's loan will be paid off, even if it is not mentioned in the question. But when assets are sold and realized, then only you will record them, otherwise you will not show them that all the assets have been sold away. Then you have posting for any asset taken over by the partner or partners or assets taken over. Entry will be partners capital account debit to realization account, because they are not going to pay in cash but they become debtor of the firm. So it will be partners capital account debit to realization account, credit all incomes gain. So posting will be on the credit side by partners capital account, any asset taken over or assets taken over. Then on the liability side, any liability paid by the firm, or a partner has paid off his wife's loan, or a partner has paid off his brother's loan, or any partner has decided to pay any loan of the any liability of the firm, the partner's capital account will be debited to realization account. Entry will be realization account debit to partners' capital account. Debit all expense losses because it is actually an expense of the business, and partners are the creditors to whom the business owes. So it will be shown in the capital account on the credit side. Then the treatment of workmen compensation reserve will take up in a question separately. If nothing is mentioned in the question about workmen compensation reserve, it will not come in realization account. Other treatments we will discuss later on. After the preparation of realization account, the profit will be transferred to capital account in their profit sharing ratio, or loss will be transferred to capital account in their profit sharing ratio. The provision for doubtful debts, investment fluctuation reserve, provision for depreciation account will not be paid off because they are not actual liabilities. They are just created. After realization account, if there is any loan of the partner, partner's loan account will be prepared. You will write down the amount from the balance sheet appearing in the liability side. Liability side means the firm owes to the partner. So it will not come in realization account, it will come in the loan account of the partner by balance brought down, and if any interest is to be paid for that period, for that year by interest on partner's loan. Now interest on partner's loan will also appear in the relation account on the debit side because it is an expense of the business. And then the principal amount and the interest will be paid off. Even if it is not mentioned in the question, it has to be paid off because the business is going to be closed. So it will be to bank or cash account. You may maintain bank account or cash account. Whatever is given in the question, you have to do accordingly. If it is mentioned cash in hand, you will open cash account. If it is given bank account, you will open bank account in the ration account as well as other places also. Then you prepare the capital account showing the columns of all the partners with all their balances, all the transfer of reserves, PL account, advertisement suspense account, then any asset taken over, any liability paid, all that will come here. There is one account which may appear on the asset side, partners' loan account. It means the partner has taken loan from the business. It is an asset. So it will not come in realization account, but it will be debited to his capital account because he will not bring cash to pay off the loan. It will be adjusted from his capital account. Then the final settlement amount, that is the credit side will be more, then it will be to bank account or cash account, final payment. If your debit side of a partner is more, he will bring in the money or the cash, it will be by cash or by bank account. Then you have to prepare either bank account or cash account. If in the question is given bank account, then you will open bank account everywhere. Then you will open like this, bank account, opening balance from the balance sheet on the asset side, by balance to balance brought down. If there is a bank overdraft in the question, then you will have to post on the credit side by bank overdraft. If suppose in the question opening balance of the asset is not given of the bank, but they have been bank overdraft on the liability side, then you may write either by bank overdraft or simply by balance brought down. Then from the relation account, wherever you have opened by bank on the credit side, you will post on the debit side of bank account as debit the receiver. Then on the credit side, whatever is posted on the debit side of relation account, it means cash is going out from the bank, credit the given will be by relation account for liabilities and expenses paid. Then partner's loan account will come next for payment of money to the partner who has given loan to the firm. And then finally on the credit side, partner's capital account, the final payment. Both sides of the bank account should be equal. Same thing you'll do in cash account. If cash account is cash in hand is given the balance sheet, you will open cash account only. Then similarly to balance brought down, opening balance. Then for assets realized, to relation account, money coming into the business, to relation account, assets realized. Then for payment of liabilities and expenses, by relation account. Then payment of loan to the partner, by partner's loan account. And the final payment to the capitals, by partner's capital account. Both sides should be equal. Now suppose in the question both bank and cash is given. So whichever amount is higher, you may open an account. Now suppose you open bank account and you have cash account also. Then in that situation, first the opening balance of bank account to balance brought down, and then you will close the cash account by depositing cash into bank. So the entry is bank account debit to cash account. So the posting in the bank account will be to cash, amount withdrawn, amount deposited. Now suppose you wish to open cash account and you have a bank account also in the balance sheet. You will bring down the opening balance of cash to balance brought down, and you will withdraw the money from the bank to close the account in the bank to bank account, amount withdrawn on the debit side. These are two new things which may come in the question.